Hello YouTube family, James Green, Short Series Shenanigans. So, a couple of days ago, earlier this week, or last week I think it was, I shot a video in regards to how not to pack stuff. Okay, now this is going to be a video showing this is how stuff should be packed. I can't illustrate this enough. This is a person I deal with quite a bit on eBay, and great seller, phenomenal. And I'm just gonna, because I already know how he packs his stuff, and I'm gonna show you, just because, you know, this is one of those, I don't always want to just show the negative, but I want to show an example of, okay, this is what right looks like. So, and we get to see kind of what I recently acquired. So, as you can see, oh, and this individual and I, because of the track record of, we'll just say, shipping companies in general, it might cost a couple extra bucks, but having them sign for it, my postal delivery driver, you know, he's always, he always looks half, I don't know what it is with the guy. I don't know if he's not getting some, or he's just miserable. You know those people? I mean, good morning, how are you doing today? Fine. Sign on the paper. I mean, I'm like, you know, I don't know what his problem is. And he's still, I swear the guy is on crack or something, because I know it's not a physical thing, because, I mean, I look at him, his eyes are bloodshot. I mean, this guy is emaciated. You guys have seen the meth. I swear this guy has probably got to be on meth. The way he acts, he's all emaciated and eyes are bloodshot, and I'm like, are you okay? You want a water gator? I'm fine. And he's like these weird twitches and stuff, and like fiddling, and of course he hands me the paper, and I look on his arms, and he's got like, I don't know what's going on, but I hope he's okay. Anyway, back on subject. Alright, so you can see from the boxes here how they are taped up. Okay, this is another type of tape. You know, you go all the way around. And what Artie also likes to do, again, this is the guy I deal with, Artie, he will glue the lids shut on both top and bottom. So to just go here to try to open, and I'll show you guys. As a matter of fact, I'll move the camera closer so you guys can see, just because I want you guys to see how well this is. So I know, okay, get the camera tight there. All right, so, and I'll just go ahead and show you. And generally you can like get your finger in there, but it's, you know, so I know to cut these boxes, and I'll just show you. See how he glues it, which is good, okay? It doesn't cost much. He uses just basic glue. You can see, keeps the lids from popping open. And I don't ever reuse these boxes anyway, so what I generally do is I'll come along the top, and this knife has been, you know, this thing gets used for everything. And it's sharp enough, it'll cut, and I don't have to worry about slicing myself. I need a sharp, because I use this for scraping and all sorts of stuff you probably shouldn't use a knife for, but it's one of those that's, you know, it's got a little screw there that keeps it from, you know, opening up. I don't know what brand it is. It says made in China, but it actually holds an edge pretty dang good. So we'll go ahead and go along this edge here. All right. There. All right, on the top, because he knows you'll slice through, so he puts that there. And we talked about the butcher paper, inexpensive, squishy. Trash can over here, so I can hold this paper in it. So yeah, filling up the voids. Filling up the void. Look at there. So, and then he wraps everything individually. you know. So we get to see what I got here. There's a little holder. Cool. For holding stuff. Put that over here. And I like how he wraps everything individually. Actually, let me grab, now that we're out of there, grab the good one. You just slice and open and unwrap. There we go. Another indicator holder for stuff. Whoop. Move that one out of the way. I need another one of these because I'm going to set this one up here for to hold a shield for deflecting garbage and stuff. So there we go. Because that's going to get used on the mill to hold a deflector shield. And then we've got some inserts here. I can hear them. But you see how he's wrapped everything individually. And what he'll also do with small items. And here's another good way to do. So the packet, he'll put it inside a Ziploc bag. So that way if one of these were to open up, they're not going to get lost. And you can reuse this stuff. You know. Let's see here. Let's open this up. You know, it's all about what you want to do to take care of stuff. Alright. A good Stanley square woodworking tool. Real nice. For my woodworking, this will go in with my woodworking tools. Definitely. A Stanley number 8. That's a nice one there. Stanley number 8. So very good shape. That'll go in with my wood. Now I'll use it on metalworking too, but it's mainly for woodworking. Set your angles and go at it. So I don't show a lot of woodworking on here because I'm not in woodworking mode right now, but I do quite a bit. Or I have done quite a bit. I used to do a lot when I was in Kentucky. I did a lot of woodworking. 5C collet, 21/32. Been needing that. Slowly building on my collets. Getting a little warm in here because I don't have that other fan on. But you guys get the idea of how well things are packed here. You know. Of course, he does a lot of selling on eBay, and so he knows it's in his best interest. And if you've ever gotten anything from him, you know how well he packs stuff. And this is ultimately the best way to do it. You know, small items in bags. You know, if you're going to be sending a lot of stuff, small items, put them in bags, you know. And there's some roller bearings and stuff. But yeah, put them in bags. You could even wrap them up in, you know, and tape them like that. So with the clear tape, so it wouldn't get lost. I would much rather spend a lot of time unwrapping an item like this than, let's just say, someone just threw it in the box, taped the box shut, and away you go, and it rattles in the box. There you go. Here's a Wallstrom chuck. Yep. I love these Wallstrom chucks because they got 4 jaws. Yep. Yep. That one needs to be taken apart and cleaned up, but that's not a big deal. You know, that old grease that gets in there and it sets up, I take them apart and clean them up and go through them. make them where they're easy to use. Let's see what this is. Here we go. Here's some projects. I got these because they are unfinished grinder projects. You got a sign plate and a sign bar. So those are going to be future projects. You know, we'll grind them and make sure they're 100%. You know, you can see that that one needs a little TLC on the top there, but these are all going to be me learning how to use my surface grinder correctly. So that's what those are. Those are grinding projects. Now this, I've been anxious to get this. This is going to come in handy, really handy. So you can hold things in a V-block, bolt it down here, or bolt it down that way, hold things in a V, you know, real clean, fixturing, holding. So, very, very handy to have. Working on round or oddball items, that a shaft that may have something sticking off the end already, and you can elevate it, and you know, we'll check it for parallelism and everything, and if we need to do any grinding or dressing up, you know, we'll do that now that we got a surface grinder. But it appears to be in very, very good shape. Looks like it's got the factory grind on it. Alright, we'll go back to the utility knife here. Now this is what I normally do with his packages, because I know how they are, and they're glued. And then I open them up like that. That is how you, that is an example of, if you guys are going to pack stuff, that's how you do it right there. That is an example. That's what right looks like. You know, taking up the dead space. That's the key thing. And I don't have to worry about an item. You might forget an item and let's just say, oh, we throw it in there. You know, no, he wraps all his stuff up. That, like I said, this is the example of, if you want to know or you want to deal with, you're going to send a lot of items. Okay. Now these are small, loose items. He probably ran out of little bags, but that's fine. Here's some small little clamps and pieces. These could have been in a plastic bag, but he may have run out of a plastic bag, which that's fine. But you see, you can still take the small items, okay, a bunch of little clamps and stuff, and you just wrap them up. It's not a big deal, not a showstopper, but they were wrapped up. And I'm gonna run all this through a Vapo-Rust. I'll put it over here in my bucket. It's a hodgepodge of clamping parts and stuff. So I'll show you here how he's got them. There we go, more clamp pieces. See, you can still, without a bag, you can still wrap it up, and that's acceptable because it's all wrapped inside. See? That's still good to go. You see, it's all wrapped up. So see how you can even do it without a plastic bag? I still consider that acceptable. That's good to go. Alright. see what this is. There we go. And see, it's even wrapped so it doesn't pop open. Alright? But this is how you open it real easy. You just come in here under the top. And yeah, it's kind of difficult at times. You can just, if you're not worried about leaving a score mark on the lid, which I'm not, because this is mine. You just do that, boom. And then you just right here. And it's open. And there we go. It's a little Mitutoyo half-tenths indicator. Very, very, very soft. Lots of little extra ends in there. Lots of little extra ends in there. Let's see how smooth this is. Oh, and it's got a dovetails on it. Ooh. So let's see. I'll turn my viewer here where I can, my viewfinder. Oh yeah. Very smooth. So we got us a nice little Mitutoyo. There we go, I'll rotate it. So you can see. Stan will see this and go, ooh. He's a big, him and I, Stan, it's your fault now that I'm looking at better and better indicators. Shame on you. No, it's a good thing. It's always good to see that you can have someone to point out areas of improvement. You know, fellow YouTube contributors, I'm always talking about it. We just got back from the bash. We loosen that. So, you know, I'm just a regular guy. Sorry, I'm sweating here. I got the fan off, otherwise it'd be like. So, you know, I always look to other contributors as what they're doing is pretty cool, and I never thought about a certain way of looking at things. And so that's why I always try to show my stuff. Like example, I'm showing this today because you as the viewer out there, you're like, you know what, I never really thought about, you know, what would right look like to pack stuff or different things, you know. That's why I always try to show my unique different way of doing stuff. Might help somebody, you know, like this guy and how he packs stuff. It's phenomenal. So let's get back to opening stuff up. So hopefully by me showing the videos, sorry, it's hot in here, which I'm not complaining. I love the heat, trust me. Hopefully by showing you these videos, it helps you. That's why I do them. Just, you know, maybe it's a unique way of doing stuff, you know, because we can all learn from everybody else, trust me. There's a lot that I know. I'll tell you, I know a bunch of stuff, but there's a whole lot more I don't know. And the day you say you stop learning, hang it up. You're gonna be learning stuff to the day you die. All right. So let's go ahead and open this up. See what we got here. Okay. We got some clamps. It was all in that pile of stuff. Well, that's pretty cool. Some more arbors and stuff. I guess if you needed to make a holder for an end mill, that's pretty cool. Someone created their own holder for an end mill. That was all in a lot full of stuff. Here's a 5C collet stock. There's a holder for a tap, but some other unique holders, you know, crossbar holders. So this is all stuff I got plans for. There we go. Got some eye bolts. A dog that someone welded a piece of keyway on to drive. A driving dog. Drive that dog and make him bark. Drive, doggy, drive. What did the dog say as he was driving? Nothing. Dogs don't talk. What did he say when he was driving? Woof, woof. There you go. I love to laugh. I love comedy. Here's some more goodies. Again, put them all in a bag, wrapped them up. There we go. Some Mitutoyo hole gauges, 0.125 to 1/2 inch. Ooh, look, and they're still wrapped in the original paper. Look at that. Some 1/2 hole gauges for doing bottoming holes or regular. Ooh, Mitutoyo. And we got a really nice old school Acme thread gauge. 29-degree screw thread. So to size your tools, if you're going to be cutting Acme thread screws or 29-degree, you can measure it and then you can use that to set your tool up. Grind it to the correct dimensions. Good stuff. And then we got a bunch of various small carbide burrs, you know, a stone for sharpening. Here's a big item. There we go, more clamping stuff. Lots of stuff to clean up. Setup blocks. This is all going to get put to use, guys. All going to get put some good, unique toe clamps for setting up. It'll all get put to use. And then the last piece, same thing, more items, but you see how he progressively wrapped them up. You know, there's a little boring bar, or actually an extending holder. You can lock it in, you can grab it by here or by here, and you put your drill bit, tap, or end mill, whatever, and you can lock it in there. Here's some sort of a holder device for something. Lock it in. Looks homemade, not sure, don't see names on it, but it was in the lot of stuff. Yeah, here's something for a, actually, okay, here's some sort of a boring bar. Yeah, it's a boring bar holder, because, yeah, there's your boring bar. You slide your bit in here, okay, your high-speed tool bit, you lock it down. Same thing here, you got two different angles. You put that in your tool block, okay, and you can actually set the angle if you need to. You know, you can adjust it accordingly. You lock it down, squeeze it. Here's a T-slot cleaner. Go in and clean your T-slots out. And then this is for holding a diamond in here, or an item, round, if you want to do some dressing or something. And that is set up to where it can be used in something like this. For example, I'll bring this other tool over here, this fixture. So if you wanted to, in this fixture here, okay? Because this rotates and it's machined very, very tight tolerance. Very tight, which is good. If you wanted to clamp this in here for something, you could move these over, clamp this down, and you can use this to help dress, okay? You clamp that in there, you can put your diamond in there and use that to dress your wheel if you needed to. That's what that's for. That's to fit in one of these, believe it or not. But it was in a hodgepodge. I knew exactly what it was when I saw it, but that was in that whole lot of loosely wrapped stuff. But that's what that's for. That goes in one of these multiple. This thing is which is fine, because when you clamp it down on your magnet, you can rotate everything, and so you can adjust it in. You want to set and dress your tool or grind something. Again, this is a multi-fixture. You know, I can put punches in there, all sorts of stuff. So, and you can lay it, you know, set it up, bolt it down. It's got a finished bottom on it. So, there you go. I hope this has been very useful. And let me go ahead and let this down. I will let the camera down here. It's going to wobble a little bit. There we go. Alright. To get the camera straight. So, I hope this has been helpful to you guys and gals. I've been under the weather lately, fighting a cold after I got back from the bash. I picked up something viral, and it's just, man, I tell you what, I don't get sick very often, but holy cow. So anyway, got a lot of stuff coming up. We're slowly going to be putting the, I'm going to wire the mill back up so I can get it running. I've got a lot of things. I picked up a 7-inch riser while I was out there from the bash from Andrew Padaka. Thank you again, Andrew. I also got the surface grinder from him, so we're going through it. You guys can see in the background there. We're working on Gertrude slowly but surely. We're going to be going through, and I've talked about in other videos, so I won't rehash that. I will show that on video as I'm going through all the oiler and everything, but gonna make it 100%. And I want to take time to say thank you again to you, the viewer. I can't say it enough. I really appreciate it, guys and gals. We're going to be sitting down, and I'm going to be creating a video showing everything that you, the viewer, donated to the Keith Finner What's in Your Toolbox giveaway, to the box that I donated out in California. Sorry, not Arizona. Out in California. And that stuff is going to be boxed up, and I'm going to send it to Keith. But anyway, so your guys' stuff is still there. It's going to get sent this next week. But I'm going to go through and just kind of do an overview and say thank you. Now Keith he'll do his big showcase showdown giveaway at the end, but I'm going to add stuff to the toolbox giveaway. I'm not going to show it on my video. I'll let Keith show it on his end when he does the big grand at the end of the year. This is what we received, so it'll be a surprise to Keith, because I know he'll watch my video after it comes out. So, oh, excuse me. So thank you again to the viewers out there. I had a blast. Thank you again to the sponsors. Until next time, like I always say at the end of my video, you guys, take care of yourself and take care of your family, because you know what? At the end of the day, you and your family is all you got. Make sure you drink water and hydrate. Guys, I appreciate your viewership. Public email address if you have any questions, eagledustoff37 eagledustoff37@gmail.com. You guys, go drink some water, eat some chicken soup, something. Just take care of yourself. Man, I hate being sick. We'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.